What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got some, well, I'm just moving my microphone because it's almost falling off the table, but look, we've got some unfortunate news, to be honest. Now, I don't normally, cover this sort of stuff and little stuff like this, but it's come to a point now where, as a proud Australian, a proud David Warner fan, this is a guy that is one of the greatest Australian cricketers of all time. I don't give a shit what anyone says. This is one of the greatest Australian cricketers of all time. Arguably the greatest IPL player of all time. Batsman, that is. He's being treated like absolute shit by the Sunrisers Hyderabad franchise. Now, I have all respect to Sunrisers. I think they're a great franchise. I think they're an up-and-coming good team. And I love IPL. So don't get that wrong at all. But the way David Warner is being treated by this franchise is not on. So there's this tweet that has just come out a few hours ago. Now, normally I don't record videos late in the afternoon. I normally wake up early and record my videos then. But it has come to my attention. Well, this tweet has just come out 2 hours ago. And David by Mufadal Vora, unsure how to pronounce his name. Shout out to him on Twitter. He's got all the great news. Follow him if you don't. But he has tweeted, David Warner wasn't even allowed to travel with the team to the stadium for last night's game. Now, firstly, this guy is a super credible source. He's all over cricket. He knows his stuff. He has inside words. He is the legend on Twitter of news with Crit Crazy Johns. So I believe him, and then I read the comments. He wasn't allowed or he didn't, Was it that he wasn't allowed or he didn't choose to travel? I cleared this with, I don't know who that is. I asked him, Warner didn't travel or wasn't he allowed? He said he wasn't allowed to even travel with the team. He was told by the franchise, whoever, that no, you are not allowed to be around the team. You can't even come to the team's game and support. Now, that's horrible. I mean, that is seriously disgusting behavior. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. That is a poor decision from the Sunrisers to do that. I mean, I don't know who made the decision for that, but whoever did is an absolute scumbag. Like, you cannot seriously say that David Warner can't even travel with the team to support. Like, how does that make any sense? I mean, what's this reply? Is there any more? Yeah, they do deserve to be 8th. Shout out to this guy. They do deserve to be 8th. This is a champion player. Not only Test cricket, not only ODI cricket, not only T20 International, IPL legend. This is an IPL royalty. This is a player that single-handedly carried your franchise to a title. Now, I know that Sunrisers in 2016, wasn't it, when they won the title? 2016, when Sunrisers won the title, there was other good players in that team. I know that. There was other players contributing to that title, but David Warner captained and he led that side to a title. He had he is a multiple orange cap winner. I think he's won like 2 or 3 orange caps. He's one of the greatest IPL captains of all time. It makes zero sense how they can treat David Warner like this. There's also, this isn't the weekly memes, but I did see this one earlier today, and this is super true. Sunrisers. This is this year. In IPL 2021, David Warner has played 7 innings for 223 runs for a strike rate of 117. Not great. And, David Warner would be the first to admit that he hasn't had a great 2021 season in the IPL. He would admit that. But then Sunrisers acts like Kane Williamson is the greatest player of all time. They're acting like he is saving the franchise. He's the new captain. In IPL 2021 for Kane Williamson so far, 8 innings, that's 1 more than David. 205 runs. That is less than David Warner at a strike rate of 111, which is less than David Warner. Make this make sense to me. You know, I never normally come on YouTube here and love to get angry, or I don't love to, get angry. I don't like to get angry. I don't like to get frustrated. But this situation has really upset me, to be honest. It is so upsetting, so disappointing that Sunrisers have treated David like this. Now, again, we're not a part of the team. We don't know what's going inside, what's happening inside the team walls. But unless David Warner abused every single player, abused every single coaching staff in that team, which he definitely wouldn't have, then he would deserve it. But he hasn't. We know that he wouldn't have done that. And the caption fits it here perfectly. One guy is termed as finished, and the other is termed as carrying Sunrisers batting, when David Warner's had a better season than Kane so far. I mean, I just can't believe it. We're going to go into the statistics of David Warner's career at Sunrisers, because this is a big part that we need to talk about. So let's get straight into it. 2009. Look, we're not going to go through these early careers, but 2014, he averaged 48 runs. 48 from 14 games. High score of 90, 528 total runs. That's good. 2015, he averaged 43 for 562 runs. In 2016, when Sunrisers won the title, he averaged 60 runs. I'll say it again. He averaged 60 runs from 17 games. High score of 93, not out. A total of 848 runs. Let that sink in. In the title season, he did that. 2017, he averaged 58. A high score of 126. His highest IPL score ever. A total of 641 runs from only 14 games. 2019, he averaged 69. He averaged 69 runs a game. Bro, let that sink in. He averaged 69. This is only 2 years ago, by the way. A high score of 100 not out for a total of 692 runs from only 12 games. In 2020, look, he had a drop-off, but averaging 39 just last season is still an incredible average, is better than 75% of players in the competition. In an interrupted season that was obviously due to the Ro-Ro, he played 16 games, high score of 85 not out, a total of 548 runs from 16 games. Still an incredible effort. And this season, 2021, he's averaged the slight 24, which, again, David Warner would admit that this has been a drop-off of a season. This has been a pretty average season from David Warner's account. He would be the first person to say that. A high score of 57, which is still better than a lot of other openers, by the way. Total, he's from 8 matches, he scored 195 runs, which is I'm just so disappointed that they've treated David Warner this way. He will never play for Sunrisers Hyderabad again. Neither should he. If David Warner plays an amazing World Cup for Australia, Sunrisers will be the first team to try and bring him back. And if Sunrisers want David Warner back, this should be David Warner. He should be giving them a big FU, because there is no way this man, David Warner, should ever want to go back to that franchise after how he's been treated. Not to mention earlier in the first phase of this season, he was dropped as captain and dropped from the team completely. I just can't believe it, man. I honestly can't believe how they've treated David Warner. It's not on, and I'm not happy. To be honest, I'm pretty pissed off. You know, I'm acting like I know David. I'm acting like David's my friend. I'm acting like, you know, I'm a Sunrisers fan. I'm neither of those things. Of course, I'd love to be David's friend. I'd love to know David personally. And I'm definitely not a Sunrisers fan, that's for sure. But I just can't believe what they've trying to treat this man like he's a... They're treating David Warner like he is a one-year season player, like he ever only had one good year in his career, like he's 22 years old and he's got more opportunities ahead. He will absolutely be picked up in the next year's auction at the IPL. No doubt about it. David Warner will be playing IPL cricket again this next season if he decides to. But it's disappointing. It is really upsetting, to be honest. But hey, I know this is a big rant video. I don't like to bring any negativity to the channel, but this had to be said. You know, not many people are speaking about this, and I've got the platform and the voice to be able to say what I want and to speak the truth about the situation. Now, unless there's more news that comes out that David Warner has done something wrong and he deserves any of this, then I will happily say I was wrong. But at the moment, I'm not, because this is all the information we've got this whole year. So, hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this whole situation. Let me know what you do you agree with me, or am I completely wrong? Hey, that's the good thing about an opinion in 2021. So, hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.